what's up? So for today's video, I am gonna do a video that I've been planning for a few weeks now, which is kind of a battle between the Tarte Shape Tape and the Colourpop No Filter Concealer that just launched a couple weeks ago, I think, and I have not used either of these. I obviously have heard so much about the Tarte Shape Tape. It doesn't even need an introduction. You all know what it is, you all know the hype. So I decided to compare it with the Colourpop concealer just because I felt like from the reviews that I heard, it sounded like they were pretty similar. So I just wanted to see how that worked out. I'm wearing the Tarte Shape Tape on this eye and the Colourpop on this eye, and I'll be wearing it throughout the day, and at the end of the day I'll show you how it looks like after how many hours, I'm not sure. Yeah, so we can see which held up better, which looks better, and if they look similar, and if you can save a crap ton of money by buying the Colourpop one instead of the Tarte one. So first of all, I'll be comparing these two in terms of like their claims and the applicators and all that. So first of all, the Shape Tape, I feel like I don't even have to say anything about it, you all already know. But anyway, on the Tarte website, it says it is a full coverage vegan blendable concealer, flawless matte finish, won't flake or crease even if you have dry skin, fine lines, or pore problems. You'll see what I think about that in a second. And on the other hand, the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, it is a lightweight creamy concealer formulated with soft blurring pigments to give you a crease-proof matte finish. Again, you'll see what I think about their crease-proof claims in a second. But yeah, the Colourpop concealers are all sold out on their website right now, but I'm pretty sure they'll restock it soon. So obviously you can tell immediately by looking that the Shape Tape is way bigger than the Colourpop one. The Shape Tape contains 10 ml of product, while the Colourpop one has 4 grams or 4 ml, same thing. So yeah, this has more than twice as much, but you are paying about 4 times more for this. I paid 100 ringgit for this and about 25 for this. But yeah, so we'll see at the end of the day if it really is worth it to splurge on the Shape Tape, or if you can just settle for the Colourpop if it gives you like the same results. We shall see. By the way, I didn't mention that I have like combination skin where my T-zone is just a little bit oily, but the rest of my face is like normal. So now I'll go on to the application bit so you can see how I put it on, how it looks like on my eyes, on my face, my brows and everything. Okay, so we'll start off with the application of the two concealers. And for the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm in the shade light medium, and the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, I got it in the shade medium 30. I'm gonna use it under my eyes, on my face, on acne scars and stuff like that, and I'm gonna try to use these to carve out my eyebrows, because as you can see my eyebrows are super bushy because I don't pluck them. So what I usually do is just cover the sides with concealer, so that's what I'm gonna do with these today. So I will zoom you in. So as you can see, I have these little lines under my eyes, and concealer just loves to sit in those lines and crease immediately after I put on any concealer. But I'm hoping that these two won't crease, because I hear everybody saying that they don't, or at least it takes a while for them to crease. So fingers crossed that this works for me, because I have never found a concealer that doesn't crease under my eyes. So I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape on this eye, which is my right eye, and the Colourpop No Filter Concealer on my left eye. And I'll be using a blending sponge to blend it out. So yeah, let's begin. So I'm going in with the Shape Tape on my right eye, and I'm not gonna do the thing that all the YouTubers do and draw this on my entire face, because I know you don't need that much. I'll just dot it. Yep, I think that's good. By the way, I also have never found a concealer that's full coverage enough for my dark circles, because I can always see my dark circles like peeping through my concealer, and I usually don't mind that because it looks like a bit more natural, but you know. The color doesn't look too bad. It doesn't really look light enough to like highlight my face with. It just kind of looks the same color as my face. By the way, I forgot to mention that I have foundation on my face already. Anyway, so I'll be blending in with this sponge. Excuse the fact that it's dirty. I love the smell. It smells so good. I am blind pretty much. I wear glasses that are so thick, and right now I'm not wearing contact lenses, so I actually can't see a thing. Okay, that's all blended out. Just gonna see how that looks like. I am actually really impressed. That covered up everything. Wow. Okay then. I'm not gonna set this yet. I'll put on the other concealer and I'll set them both together. By the way, I did put it on my acne marks that I have on my face, but I was like out of frame and you can't see a thing, so I'm not only putting that clip in. But basically, I am really impressed with how it covered up my under eyes and my blemishes. Like, that is full coverage, girl. I'm into it. I can see it's already creasing on my under eyes. But like I said before, every single concealer I've ever used creases under my eyes. Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed because I expected it not to crease, but it's okay. It looks fine. So anyway, I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop concealer next. Let's see how that goes. So again, I'm in the shade medium 30. Again, I'm just gonna use about the same amount as the Tarte concealer, just a little bit. If I need more, I will add more. Honestly, the color isn't so different from the Tarte one. By the way, I don't have any primer on or any like under eye creams or anything. I usually wear an under eye cream before I put on concealer to prevent the creasing, even though that doesn't work at all. But I didn't do that today. Wow, that actually looks really similar. I think the Tarte one is just maybe a little bit more full coverage. I can see a bit of my dark circles peeping through, as opposed to this side where I can't. So I'll try to add a bit more and see what happens. This is really creamy. This is creamier than the Tarte one. The Tarte one is a bit thicker. Okay, that's better. Wow, I'm impressed with both of these concealers. They look pretty much the same, and this concealer is also settling into my under eye lines, but like I said before, that's pretty normal, so I'm not surprised. Oh my god, that looks so good. Okay. By the way, I also used it to carve out my eyebrows. And by the way, I know my eyebrows look whack as heck. Sorry about it. But yeah, I'm quite impressed, especially on the Tarte side. I think it did a better job because it is more full coverage than the Colourpop one. But I mean, I like both. I would probably keep using the Tarte one to cover or conceal eyebrows as opposed to the Colourpop one. So now I'll try to put the Colourpop concealer on my acne scars over here, because I already put the Shape Tape on here like I mentioned earlier, and I love the way it looks. It completely covered it up. I mean, I'm already wearing foundation, so most of it's covered up anyway, but now I'll put on a bit of this concealer and see what's up. That didn't do a bad job at all. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It pretty much completely covered up my acne scars here. and the darkness here. That's nice. As you can see on the Colourpop side, it's settling into these lines, which I'm used to, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's creased. It doesn't feel tacky though. It feels like I set it already. Same with the Tarte. It completely dried down. The Tarte side also has that settling, but it's not as bad as the Colourpop side. I mean, the Colourpop side is still not bad at all compared to my other concealers, but it's alright. It's okay. So now I'll set it. I'll use the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder. Okay, so overall I am actually really impressed by both of these concealers. More so the Tarte one than the Colourpop one, but still this is so not bad at all. For this is $6 and this is, how much is it in US dollars? I think it's 25, which is a massive difference. This is 4 times as much money as this is. But I don't know, I think they're pretty similar in my opinion, besides the fact that this has just a hair less coverage than the Tarte one. But I mean, if you're paying like a quarter of the price, I don't think that's such an issue to me, because you can just build it up and it doesn't cake up when you use more than one layer. So I'll be going like out and about today, so we'll see how all this concealer holds up on my face. I'll check in at the end of the day and see how the concealer is held up. Hey guys, okay, so I'm back and it's been about exactly 10 hours I think since I put on this concealer, and I definitely have my thoughts, so I'll zoom you guys in so you can see my under eyes better. Okay, so this is how my under eyes are looking like after 10 hours of wear, and without a doubt I definitely think the Tarte side looks better. I mean, you can see that it did crease a little bit, but it didn't look like it changed at all since I put it on. However, the Colourpop side, it definitely did crease a bit more than the Tarte side, and I feel like it faded a bit. Like you can see my dark circles clearer here as opposed to here where you can't at all. So yeah, I definitely prefer the Tarte side, but at the same time I'm not mad at the Colourpop side at all, since it is way cheaper compared to the Tarte one. I feel like if you don't have under eye lines like I do, then the Colourpop one will work out better for you than it did for me, since it pretty much just settled into my lines. It did fade a bit, but other than that I think it's alright. For the price, it's great. It's like definitely the best affordable concealer I've ever tried. All the other ones that I've tried so far, like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and the LA Girl Pro Conceal, just does not work for me under my eyes. But this one is not so bad. I mean, it's not the greatest ever, but I can live with it. I would say the Tarte side is better, but if you were on a budget, then the Colourpop one would totally do in a pinch. Like, it looks fine, I think. Yeah, anyway, so I hope this was helpful and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. See you soon. Bye.